and it's basically like a farming simulator, and you live in this town called Pelican Town. You take over your grandfather's old farm, and you get to meet all sorts of townspeople. You can get married, you can have kids, you can farm, you can mine. There's monsters, there's magic. It's just the cutest, most fun, coziest game ever, and there's so much that goes into it, I swear. So I would highly recommend checking it out. Not sponsored by Stardew Valley, but before we get into it, I do want to give a shout out to today's actual sponsor, which is Simple Health. I have talked about Simple Health before, and I'm happy to keep talking about them with you all. It's something I'm very passionate about. Simple Health is a place where you can go online and get prescribed by actual doctors and have birth control sent to your door. Whether you're not ready to have kids, whether you need it for periods, there's so many reasons why people need birth control, and with the pandemic and just the overall comfortability of having to go in person to see a doctor and get prescribed, it is just a great option. I started taking birth control when I was around 15 for a variety of reasons, and I remember having to go to the doctor myself and explain that I needed birth control, and I felt judged by everyone. And then on top of that, having to remember to get the prescription filled, go pick up the prescription. Like, I just wish that this had been an option for me back then, so I'm happy to share it with you all. Before I actually got off of birth control, I used to get it delivered, and it is such a lifesaver. They work with most insurances, and if you don't have insurance, it starts at around $15 a month, which is still very affordable. If you want to check them out, I will leave them down below. I will leave the link down below. So I want to thank Simple Health for working with me on this video, but I do just want to remind you that using Simple Health does not replace regular checkups with your doctor, so please keep that in mind. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in to the farm tour. So we're gonna just load up into the farm. Here are some of my saves. This is obviously the farm I'm gonna be showing you today. It's called Farm. We could not think of the name for it, so we went with Farm. And my name is G Baby in it instead of Haley. These are my personal farms. This is a farm I play on stream, and this is the first Stardew Valley farm I ever started, so that's basically my saves. But obviously the one that's the farthest along is the farm. Got it, tongue twister, but let's go ahead and hop in. As I said, we are on day 1 of summer, year 3. So here we are loaded into the farm. Before we jump in, I do just want to let you guys know that I play Stardew Valley modded. Speaking of, I'm going to stop the time so it doesn't interfere with the gameplay. But yeah, I do play modded Stardew Valley. So I do have a few mods, which is an option that you can do if you play on PC. I highly recommend it. And so the way that all this furniture and everything looks is a mod. Like this, all this pink stuff, you'll notice a lot of the stuff is pink. I have a pink mod installed. And I also have mods like this one that tells me like how much things are worth when I like go over it. And then I have another mod where I can push a button and it gives me like all the information about an item like this. So there's a few different mods. So this is not base game stuff. A lot of this stuff is modded. So if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments. But here is our bedroom, and I'm just chilling here with my cat ears. Nothing crazy, just a cute little bedroom. And then you go up, so you always spawn in your bedroom, and then I'll give you the house tour first, and then we'll move on to the farm. Okay, so right up here is the living room, which I think is pretty freaking cute. Got, the pink vibe all throughout. And then over here is just like a little entry area. There's like some china, some cabinets. I love the chicken statue, one of my favorite items in the game. Then we have the kitchen, and again, everything is super pink and colorful because of the mod. So up here is the upstairs, but we currently don't really have anything up here. Eventually I want to get married to one of the townsfolk, and then they'll move in, and then I can have like kids and stuff. But this is kind of just empty space for now. These are the catalogs that we buy. You can buy them for cheese and wine into iridium quality, so it sells for a lot more money. So that's what we're doing in there. And that is basically the inside of the farmhouse. So now we'll come down here, and this is the outside. So welcome to Farm. I'm gonna check this mail real quick. Pam sent me a beer. Thanks, girl. Yeah, this is the beginning of our farm. We have our trophies that we placed right outside. You get this trophy when you finish the community center. And then we'll just start over here. This is our shipping bin and my horse. I believe my horse is named Nay. I just kept it really basic. Actually, I can check. Yeah, Nay. And then we do have a cat named Chi Kitty, which we'll see somewhere along. By the way, the Chi thing it's just an inside joke. But yeah, so here's this. Up here we have a nice panda statue, and these are where we make honey. And then as you go down here, we have our little mini pond, our recycle machine, our mill that we can make wheat and stuff like that with. Not wheat, flour. But you use wheat to make flour. And then in here, this is where we make cheese and mayonnaise from the milk and eggs that we get from the animals over here. As you keep going down, we have our two fishing ponds. We have our lava eel pond and our sturgeon pond, and we use these to make caviar and stuff like that. And we'll just go down and around. So right here is the big animal area. We have all of our animals: pigs, goats, chickens, ducks. These deer, I believe they're actually the goats, but oh, they're not happy with me. Okay, they're actually goats, but with a mod, you can change how your farm animals look, so they don't normally look this cute, honestly. But yeah, so here are our big coops, which are fully upgraded, like this, with our auto grabber that grabs all the milk and stuff, and our auto feeder. And that's the barn, and then here are the coops. So we have one coop that's just regular chickens, ducks, bunnies, whatever, and then we have a blue chicken coop that's just solely for blue chickens. You can unlock blue chickens in the base game. You just need to get 8 hearts with Shane, by the way. So here's our coops, which are also fully upgraded and all that. So this is the roaming area. Usually we like to have grass planted here, but they've eaten it all. And we use the truffles and the wool that the animals drop here to make cloth and truffle oil, which sells for a lot of money. And then if you come this way, I don't know what happened to this, but this is our farm, and unfortunately it's the first day of summer and we forgot to harvest our crops because we were busy doing another, we were over on the island, which came with the most recent update to the game. We've been exploring that and kind of neglecting the farm, so we forgot to harvest all of these potatoes. Very unfortunate, but this is our farm. These are iridium, no, these are just regular sprinklers in little tiles. We don't farm that much. At the beginning of the game, you're kind of grinding with the farming because that's how you make the most money. But now we kind of have everything. We have like a bunch of every crop and everything, so we just kind of farm a little bit on the side just to make some extra income, but nothing crazy. Up here, we need to finish the flooring. We're still grinding to get clay to make this flooring, but we have our silos. Here we have Grandpa's grave or shrine, I guess. And at your 3rd year, you'll get this lit up with a certain amount of candles, whether you get 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4 means you got like a perfect score. And once that happens, you get a little statue that produces iridium ore every day, and that's over by our house. So I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, we achieved this on our right when we hit year 3, which is pretty cool. Here we have a mushroom tree. I honestly don't even know how this spawned. We didn't grow it. I don't know, but it's really cool, and I'm never gonna cut it down. I love it. I want more mushroom trees. If you know how to spawn more mushroom trees, please let me know in the comments. games. You know, we played Gartic Phone the other night, drunk video games. It's a lot of fun over on my Twitch. You should definitely go check it out. I will link it down below. I stream every Tuesday